everyone, so I am here today to share with you an Amazon favorites. I've compiled a list of a bunch of Amazon products that I have purchased in the last year or two. It's been about a year of things that I'm loving, and I really wanted to share them with you. I will preface this by saying a lot of these items I'm sure you can buy on places that are outside of Amazon. Like there's some name brand things here, but there's a reason why I buy these on Amazon, because they tend to be a little bit cheaper or more convenient. So that is why I'm sharing them with you today. Not all of them are like that. Some of them you can only find on Amazon too. So I just have a wide range of things. I've got home, clothing, beauty, books, a lot of random stuff. So this video is going to be long enough, so without further ado, let's hop right in. I should mention I do have an Amazon storefront where I have all of these items linked. I will also link down below any of the individual items I talk about so you can quickly grab them. They are affiliate links, so if you do purchase through those links, thank you so much, because you are supporting my channel. I really do appreciate it. But you can also find these on Amazon too, like you don't have to go through my links. So they're just there more for convenience, and then if you choose to purchase, I really appreciate it. It shows your support for my channel. I apologize if you can hear any road noise. My windows are closed, but I do live by a little bit of a busy road, so you may hear some of that noise, especially motorcycles, because it's nice outside today. The first item I want to share with you is actually one that I'm wearing. It is this t-shirt. It's a really plain, like ribbed black t-shirt, but it has this fun detailing on the sleeve where you can kind of like pull it up, pull it down. It's like that mesh looking material. I love this. It's such a plain, it's a timeless piece. I wear this to work actually. I wear this go out with friends, maybe for like a drink at happy hour. Maybe I just have like something that I want to feel a little bit more put together, but it's not necessarily a fancy shirt. I love this. I actually want to buy it in more colors. I haven't yet, but I really want to, because I get so many compliments on this shirt, and I think it's just because it's so simple, but then it just has like a detail that's just unique about it in the sleeves, and so it just sticks out to people because it's like, wow, it's so simple, but I love this, like that pop of detail in it. So this is a piece that I wear actually all the time. It's comfortable. It's not too tight. Like it is just a very comfortable shirt. First one I want to mention because I didn't want to forget. So let's just move on with clothing while I'm down this train. So I actually have a pajama set that I love from Amazon. I tend to be a shorts and a t-shirt girl when I sleep. So if it's like an oversized shirt, maybe like just a comfortable one that I'm not gonna wear outside of like sleeping in. I like shirts, and I like kind of like the sweat shorts. When I want this style of pajama, this is what I go for. So I don't even know the brand. I don't have the exact name of this set, but I will have all the items linked down below, so it'll bring you straight to it. But this is just like the classic button-up, comfy pajama shirt and shorts. The shorts are very simple. These shorts actually did have like it was kind of like I don't know how to describe it, strings in it, but it wasn't a string. It was like a very cheapy, I think of the right word. I'm sure it's coming to me and I'll pop it on the screen. But anyway, I pulled them out because I was like, they're not necessary. They feel cheap anyway. And so these are really stretchy. They're so comfortable. I sized up, I got a medium. But I think that these are so comfortable. I own a pair of the Target brand ones that are like the exact same style as this. I think it's the Stars Above brand, but I cannot remember off the top of my head which brand it is. I own a pair of those. Those ones have actually gotten rough for me, so those aren't soft. These ones are just as soft as they were the day I bought them. Like silky soft material. So comfortable. I just wear them around the house in the evening. I do have two pairs of pants. I bought this pair of jeans, the brand Lee. They're actually boot cut. So I was on the hunt for a pair of jeans because when I go to work, I often wear just jeans, like a darker wash blue jean with no rips in them, because my work tends to be a little bit more business casual, more casual. And so I often will just wear a pair of just blue jeans, and I needed a new pair to fit in my routine because I only had like two pairs, one that I really only like to wear. So I needed a third pair, and I was traveling soon, so that's why I also bought them. And I opted to go with more of a boot cut style, and I actually really love them because they flare out a little bit at the end, but they're not like Lainey Wilson style flare, which, don't get me wrong, I love a good flare. pair of jeans. I bought a pair for my bachelorette trip back in August of last year. I loved those things. However, they would not be what I would wear on the daily, especially like to work. So these ones work really great because they are perfect for work. They're not high-waisted actually. They're just a mid-rise, so they're not super low cut, but they are like, they kind of sit right at a little bit below my belly button. I just really love these. They're comfortable, they're a classic jean material, and they weren't too expensive, so they're the brand Lee. The last clothing item I have are these leggings. I was kind of looking for a pair of leggings that would A, be comfortable to wear around the house, and B, wear to the gym. These ones are definitely more of a wear around the house, run errands in them. They are thinner. And funny enough, I actually on Black Friday bought 2 pairs. They were 2 different brands that were selling them on Amazon because I wanted to try 2 different pairs. Turns out that they were the exact same pair of leggings, just sold from 2 different vendors. So I'll I can link down below like both, and you'll be able to see like they look like they're different products, but they're the exact same. So these are super high-waisted. I tend to actually like roll them down because they're so high-waisted. They have an elastic around the top of the band here, so you may not like that. Some people do, some people don't. It doesn't bother me because I just roll them down so they just sit tighter. These leggings are not leggings that I would wear to the gym. I have, but when I do, I tend to want to wear like something that's gonna at least cover my butt in them because they are pretty thin. They're very soft and I love the material. They haven't pilled yet. They are like actually like a really nice material, but they are a little bit thinner. So I just have to be careful like when I'm wearing them, where I'm wearing them. But I do still wear them around the house. I wear them when I run errands. They're a nice like comfy pair. They're not gonna suck you in. They don't have that like super tightening feeling. They are just like comfortable casual leggings and they're really cheap, which is why I bought them. So if I'm gonna like work out, I do tend to wear my Lululemon Align leggings. Those are my favorite ones just as the way that they don't move. The problem I have with them is they pill. Like the one pair I have is pilling so bad. Like they're not even comfortable to wear anymore, but I wear them because they sit like I don't feel like I have to pull them up and down. They're not like riding weird, you know, like they just sit on my body snug and they're not too tight. They have it down, but I haven't bought a new pair because I'm like, I know that there's other pairs out there that are similar for cheaper. They're so expensive. I wouldn't even spend $100 on them because they don't even last. They pill. One other like semi-clothing item, and these are these nipple covers. So this is the brand Nippies Skin. These are so nice. If you have a top that you don't want to wear like a strapless bra because the strapless bra might even be too much, and let's be honest, strapless bras are not comfortable. I have not found one that's comfortable. Instead, I will wear these. So these are bigger than like the traditional nipple covers, I guess. So these are a little bit bigger. I really like them because they actually like cover more than just, so they're not as obvious that you're wearing them, you know, when you're wearing tighter things. Super nice. All you have to do is like rinse them with mild soap and water. You let them air dry and then you can just rewear them. So I often don't even clean them after the time, but if I feel like they're not as sticky, I'll rinse them off and then they're good as new. I have 3 beauty items. So these are all kind of very random. One is the set of hair clips. I actually bought these for my wedding because I was going to give them to some of my bridesmaids, and then I never ended up getting them. I never made it to the wedding day, so I never gave them these gifts, but one of them I had was just some hair clips because I think everybody really likes hair clips. They're in, everybody could use them. I actually bought a pack of these that have different colors, so I have like a black, this like darker tan, and then this more lighter beige color. There's 2 different styles, as you can see. I think this style grips better on my hair than like this style, but this style is definitely more sleek. So if you're in the market for a new set of why do I keep saying chip clips? Hair clips, this might be your route to go. I will say that these ones aren't necessarily built as strong as some of them might be out there. Again, I'm not a hair clip snob, so I don't really know what the best brands are. So I did notice that one that I did wear a lot, my black one that I wear of this, it started to get a little wonky. So these aren't going to last forever, but I feel like none of these are built to last forever. So anyway, if you're in the market for that. Okay, this is technically not a beauty item, but I use it as a beauty item. with my whole non-toxic, low-toxic journey, which I will probably do a video on that, I want to just have like an idea of what I'm going to say before I just start talking, because I feel like this is a whole journey that I'm on, and I'm nowhere near perfect on it, like at all. If anything, I feel like I was like going down a better path and I've reversed a little bit, but it's just kind of been the way I've been navigating it. With that, I've been trying to swap some beauty items that are just a little bit more non-toxic. So instead of using a dry shampoo with an aerosol spray and all the chemicals that are in that, I tried to opt for this. So for a while I was using actually cornstarch in my hair, and I was just taking this brush. I don't want to, it's gonna get all over this powder all over the place, but I was taking like this brush and dipping it in the powder, and then you just tap it in your hair and you rub it in. And then I bought this arrowroot powder. So this whole entire bag was only $10, and I'm not quite all the way through with it. I'm just about all the way through with it, but this lasted me months. So I just feel like dry shampoo is such a scam, because they give you so little in the actual aerosol container, and it's so expensive. And I'm saying that, and now I actually bought, the last 2 times I've bought just a spray can, because it is a little bit easier and just more convenient, especially like if I'm traveling. Like trying to travel with that is so much more difficult than just spraying an aerosol. But my goal is to be using that more often, and there's like very little left in it. I need to repurchase it, and I actually think that it's a nice and easy swap. It is white, so I have to be careful with my hair, because obviously my hair is darker now, but it is like manageable. All you have to do is just lift it up and put it under your top layer a little bit, and then you're fine. Last beauty item that I have is this perfume from Dime, and I know you can buy Dime on their site, but I did actually purchase it on Amazon just because it was more convenient, and I got free shipping. So they do have some items on there when I do purchase, and I will do an updated kind of beauty favorites too of what I've been using. That's on my list of things to share with you all. But one of the swaps that I've made that's been an easy swap is perfume. I never really had a perfume that I was stuck to. I would buy the cheap ones from Target. And so I started buying, I actually bought a sample pack from Dime, and then I chose which smell I liked the best. This one is ILYSB. I think it stands for I Love Your Smell, Baby. I am horrible at describing perfumes. It's like, there's like a hint of sweet, but it's not too sweet. It's almost like there's a hint of sweet, and there might be a little hint of floral, but I'm not a floral person, and I'm not a super sugary sweet person. It's like a good in-between. Oh, it smells so good. There were 2 in the sample pack that I really loved that I was going back and forth between, and this one's definitely my favorite. I'm almost halfway through that, and I've had that for months. So, and it's actually not a terrible price. I think it's like 30 or 40 bucks for that one. So it's not a terrible price for perfume, and it's a cleaner perfume. Dime Beauty is a lot cleaner of a brand. I actually used their skincare for a while. I stopped purchasing it just because it was got a little expensive for me for the stage I'm at, but it is definitely a line that I would go back to because I did enjoy most of their products. One quick one, which is gonna probably be a duh. Of course you would say this, because I haven't done an Amazon favorites before. I absolutely love my Amazon Kindle. I know, I feel like reading is the new thing, and it's so funny to me because, like, reading used to not be cool. Am I wrong? Like, I literally thought it was not cool for a while. I mean, when I was, like, younger. I actually got into reading when I was in college, so when I lived with Emma, she was into reading, and she kind of got me into reading. So I'd say it's been about 2.5 years that I've been more into reading. I read every single night unless I'm like way too tired. Oftentimes I only read like 2 pages before I fall asleep, but it's my favorite thing to do, like shut my phone off and just wind down and read a couple pages before I go to bed. And it's like, it's a good habit to have because it slows your brain down. I'm actually like getting to read. Not all the stuff I'm reading is nonfiction because I'm not learning, but it's just good for your brain. So I actually have been reading quite a bit. I've been a little bit slower this summer. It's taken me like a month to finish a book, which is because I fall asleep so easily at night, because that's about the only time I ever read. Sometimes I read during the day if I have nothing going on a weekend or something, but typically it's at night. So Kindle, I love my Kindle. I should mention I also pay for Kindle Unlimited. I find Kindle Unlimited, because I haven't read a ton of books at this stage, I'm not like the biggest book nerd yet. I tend to find enough books on there, but I feel like Kindle Unlimited can be limited with finding books that are like more popular. Sometimes I'll like reserve a book on my Libby library app, and then when I read that one, like once my book is available, I'll read that and I'll go back to Kindle Unlimited. So I feel like I know there's one other subscription software through Amazon that you can purchase through that's similar to Kindle Unlimited. I don't have that one. I just pay for Kindle Unlimited, but I might swap them once I kind of feel like, okay, Kindle Unlimited doesn't have enough. Maybe this other one will. Some people pay for both. I just don't read fast enough to pay for both. However, I actually find Kindle Unlimited valuable because it's only like, I think it used to be like $10. It might be $12 a month now. But you're thinking $12 a month, a book alone is going to cost at least probably $15. So say you read at least one book a month, it's going to be worth it. You know what I mean? So another tech item is this Moken. This is an HDMI adapter. So for all of you Apple users out there, this is a very handy device, and if you do not have one of these, you need to go get one. This was only like $15, I want to say. It comes with a bunch of USB ports, an SD card reader, which is what I use it most for, because most MacBooks nowadays do not have all the ports on the side. So I plug into the charging port, and then it offers all of these plugins for whatever you need. So this is just kind of like a random shout out. I know you could find these everywhere, but I got this one on Amazon. It's actually like pretty solid, and it's worked well for me. One other item that is not Amazon specific, but I just wanted to mention it because I really enjoy it. So I guess this is more of this is just an overall favorites video too. This is my JBL Charge 5 speaker. This speaker is so good. It's small-ish, like it's not super big. It puts out a lot of sound. It's got a nice bass to it. The quality is really good. It's travel friendly. And the best part, I charge this thing maybe like once every month and a half, 2 months. Like I rarely charge this. This gets used quite often. So I love this speaker. It's so nice. If you're just on the hunt for a new speaker, definitely would recommend. I bought one of these for my dad for his birthday, because he kind of he always uses ones that are like little and tiny, or he plugs them into the wall. This is just great. If you don't have a JBL, or if you don't have a speaker that's easily portable, 10 out of 10 recommend. My brother has the smaller version of this too, and I know he likes that one too. So they make so many different sizes of them, and I just really love this one, the Charge 5 size. I have 2 more products here that are physically with me, and then I have a couple items that I don't have with me, but I want to mention them that I'm just going to find on my storefront. So those of you that are subscribed kind of know my situation, but if you are new here, I was actually in a long-term relationship for about 5 years. I was engaged to get married last fall, and then we broke up about 2 months before the wedding. And so my last 9 months to a year has been a lot of healing and kind of learning how to find myself again. You know, I got in that relationship when I was 17. I was 17 when we started dating, and we went through like our senior year of high school together. We went through college, all of college together. We lived together in college. We spent like a lot of those years of like that are like really where you discover yourself and you grow so much and you change. Like I know those years you either grow apart or you grow together, and I feel like we did a little bit of both. We grew together and then we grew apart. And so I just remember like when that relationship was towards the end and just kind of when it all ended, I was realizing like I don't really feel like I know who I am anymore, because I feel like my whole life has been built around this relationship. So luckily, like I have things that gave me the confidence to do that, and I'm not going to go down this whole spiel. I'm just kind of giving a little bit of a backstory, and maybe one day I'll talk about my whole story. I just really want to heal. Like I want to be intentional about the way that I'm healing, because I don't want this. I feel like a breakup can either make or break you, and I want it to make me change for the better. I learned so much about myself. There's so many things I did in that relationship that I'm not proud of, and there are things that I did that I was proud of. But with that, I purchased this book, and it's called When You're Ready, This Is How You Heal. This is by Brianna Weiss, I think her name is. So she actually is a newer author. She has a couple like different like more writing style books. 101 Essays That Will Change the Way You Think, I Am the Hero of My Own Life. Like, she wrote a few other ones. This book, I think, really did help put things into perspective for me. I feel like this book would be good to read every couple years even. And I think that this really applies to many circumstances and areas of life. There are sections that talk about, you know, job change. There's sections that talk about loss, heartbreak, just any type of time that you're just feeling this shift in life. There was so many impactful pieces to this book, and I'm honestly not 100% done. You can tell I'm like at the very end. I have not finished it. I just need to sit down and do it. I literally have like 30 pages left, if that. But this was one that I read sparingly because I felt if I read too much at a time, it was a little too heavy. And so I was intentional about that. And so I've like spaced it out a lot. But I went in and I have underlined so many different pieces, just things that are going to stand out to me. And I felt that I wanted to really remember. And so I went in and highlighted a bunch. I pulled out some pieces and I wrote them down on paper of like actionable ways to heal. Like, there's just so many quotes in here that I'm like, wow, like, this is how I feel. And there's nothing more validating, I guess is the word, than reading something that is describing how you're feeling, because you're like, wow, somebody else gets this. And so I just felt like this book was so good in that way. And I think it just shows that like healing happens over a long period of time. And I really feel like it helped me really think about how I'm healing and my healthy habits and the ways that I'm changing, you know, and all these different factors. So I spent way too much time on this. This is such a good book. It's not religion based at all. So if you like, I feel like anybody would like it, because it's just, I can apply it to faith parts of my life too and reconnect it in here, but this is totally not a religious book. So like anybody could read it. The last physical product I have is a health product actually. So this is an acupuncture pad. This is another thing that I've really started to get into lately. I was a lot better at it before I moved to my apartment. I need to get more into this and using it. I used to use it like every night. It was like if I was anxious, if I felt like just off, I would just lay on this and watch TV. Like, it's so easy. You can lay and watch TV. It comes with a mat, and then it just comes with this like little round head pad so you can stick your head against it. I tend to just wear like a shorts and a t-shirt. I can do bare skin, but it's a little sensitive. But anything thicker than like a t-shirt and shorts. Honestly, if I'm wearing like the pajamas that I was wearing, it works perfect. They're just little pokey pads. And you just lay on them and they're supposed to stimulate. It's supposed to stimulate kind of like actual acupuncture, but it's more of an at-home method. I'm not an expert in this. I know that my dad and his wife are into this type of stuff. His wife, my stepmom more specifically, but that's where I kind of learned about it. And then it's so good for your health. So that's why I started doing it. Those are all the physical items. I know this video is getting really long, but there are just a couple more things I want to talk about that I actually buy from Amazon. Just some items that I really want to share with you. And I might end up doing a part 2 to this. We'll see. These small bowls are so freaking adorable. I actually got these as for a gift for somebody recently, so I don't have them to show you, but I saw them in person when she unwrapped them, and they were so stinking cute. They have different sizes. This was like more of like an ice cream bowl style, so they weren't huge, but they weren't tiny either. And this brand comes with a bunch of different sizes. Absolutely love. I think I actually found them through some other influencer that I was following, and I was like, yes, love those. Blackout curtains. So I have bought this type of curtain for 2 different places now, like our house and then my new apartment. These are not like high-end curtains, but if you're looking for something quick down and dirty that you need some mostly blackout curtains with a bunch of different colors that are inexpensive, go to Amazon. I can link the curtains and the rod that I bought for this bedroom. I love them. It keeps my, it keeps my room pretty dark at night because, I live in an apartment, so there's going to be some street lights around where I'm at. I don't have to deal with that anymore because I have the blackout curtains, so I love them. I have the like bluish, I don't know what the exact color is, but I have like a bluish color right now. I did have the gray color in the house, so I've had 2 different colors from them, and I like them. the same. I do really like Mary Ruth's items, so I often buy the elderberry syrup. I did start buying elderberry pills through Thrive Market actually because they were cheaper and they made more sense, but especially in the winter months, I am an elderberry snob and I take it like every single day. So this syrup is a good kind of filler if I don't want to take the huge pill or I forgot to take the pill and I just want to boost or something later on in the day. I do really like Mary Ruth's items. I've purchased a few different things from that line and I tend to get it from Amazon. I will link down below. I have purchased the actual pill form too from Amazon. The ones that I purchased on Thrive, they're way cheaper on Thrive Market, like 50% off cheaper. But I will link down below because I have purchased them on Amazon too. Okay, totally random, but these were so cute. I got these gold like little paper clips for when we did our invites. I had like a little informational card with our actual like invite. I used the paper clip holder to like put them together essentially, and they were so cute. It was really inexpensive and it was a simple little detail that I loved, and these were like cute too. They weren't the traditional paper clip, so if you're looking for something like that, I totally love those. One other one I'm not going to show you because I have it, but I'm just not going to dig it out right now. This pillow literally saved me so much. So I used to have horrible neck and shoulder pain, and I remember people talking about how they changed their pillow to a different type of pillow to help with that, and I was always like, that's so dumb, I'm not actually doing that. Well, I ordered this May 6th of 2023, so I've had this pillow for a whole year now, and it has changed my life. I am a stomach sleeper, and so that's a big part of my problem with all my neck pain. This pillow has the option for stomach side and back sleepers, so you can flip it one way for stomach and then you flip it around the other way for back and side. It's just the way that it divots and sticks out. It has totally changed my life. Also stress too has helped with the pain, but I'll just show you. I have a silky pillowcase on it, but it's still like that memory foam look, but it's got these like indents here. So this is where you, if you sleep on your stomach, and then if you sleep on your back and side, you do this. So then it supports you kind of on your neck and shoulder. The last thing I guess I will mention, if you want really aesthetic ice cubes, and this is so ridiculous, but if you want an actual ice cube tray that like you don't have to like try and balance the water and make sure it doesn't tip over, because people like me who doesn't have an ice machine in their refrigerator, I bought this ice cube tray on Amazon. I spent way too much money. When I bought this, oh wow, this is huge. This is only 10 bucks. When I bought this, I think I spent like $29 on it, like $30. But this ice cube tray is so freaking cute. They're like little round balls, and it comes with 2 of them, and then it also comes with a container and a scooper to put them in. I love it. I love it for my coffee, my water. I use it all the time. So that is all. I know this was a really long video, but thank you for sticking around if you watched to the end. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I clearly like to use Amazon a lot to purchase my items. I think it's very useful to have a service like that where it's just here in 2 days. And I know a lot of places are like that now, but let me know what your Amazon recommendations are down below. Is there an item that you absolutely love that you only get on Amazon or you find cheaper on Amazon? I'm very curious. Let me know down in the comments. I love watching these types of videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye.